For his Dark Horse, did he build it himself, or did he use a tune from somebody else? That's
Me or he?
him. I want to know. I want to know if he used someone else's tune or if he did that himself. Because I'm gonna customize my Dark Horse, and I need assistance.
I'm about to build one myself, so we can work together on it if you'd like. If you're wanting to build it strictly for drag, definitely want to go all-wheel drive and drag tires. Race stiff. Definitely want to take all the weight you can off of it. Want race brakes. Want to leave your uh, bench and stock. Want to do a roll cage, full roll cage.
Does roll cage? I thought roll cage adds to the weight.
It
No.
does, but it adds to the stiffness of the frame. So they actually account to the rigidness of the car with the roll cage. So if your car has a lot of power and you don't have a lot of rigidness, you don't have your frame isn't very sturdy, you're going to have a lot of frame flex, which is going to make you go out of whack. You know what I'm saying? So if you
Yeah.
add that roll cage or stiffness to stay on the ground, and keep your car to get keep your act together while you're driving.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Here's what we're gonna do first. We are gonna steal someone else's paint. That's what we're gonna do first. But I want it to look very real. Mm-hmm. That's a nice blue. Liquid ice blue. That's nice. Let's see what's most popular. Dude, I'm not saying. Oh, let's try that. Hold on. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. You know what's fucked up? Can't see my stream right now.
I can see it.
Oh wait, I can see it now. Okay.
I can see that you're stealing tunes.
Wait, I want to see. I want to see. I want to see your tune versus my tune. Cause he says
All right.
it's the fastest tune in Forza.
All right. Gonna see.
He says it literally says fastest all-wheel drive drag. The speed is a 6.2. See, that's what gets me. The speed is worse than my. I don't know. Download and install. Ugh, gosh, alright, here we go. We're just gonna keep it bum stock for the paint. This is as real as it look like as it gets. Literally every dark horse you've ever seen looks like this. I don't think I've seen like too many people customize their dark horse. For anyone watching, has anybody ever seen a dark horse? I want to know if y'all seen one.
Yes.
Y'all seen one?
I have. Yes, I have. I live around Houston area, bro. There's a lot of Mustangs, and I have seen a dark horse.
Dude, I'm in Tampa. There's so many dark horses.
Like, we were cruising through Home Depot parking lot, and this is Home Depot parking lot, alright? We turn around the corner to exit, and there's some guy pulling in a Lamborghini, alright? So, I mean, I can't tell you exactly what Lamborghini it was, I just know it was a Lamborghini. Then we pull up to the stoplight, and there's a Porsche in front of us, you know.
Oh, shit, I got wind thing. Dude, this thing is quick. You see me with a big ass one? This thing is quick. Alright, I want to race this. Okay, hold on. I need a race. For real. I'm not gonna lie. The last time we went, I didn't go because I thought there was like another honk. So I fucked up. But I want to run that back. And then I want to run it with your build. So I want to run it with Aaron, and then we're gonna run it with you.
Alright, I'm still trying to work the transmission out because it's not like the play nice. Got this second.
Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yo, that was a good ass race game. No, I had to clip that. I had to clip that. That was. Let's do a roll. Wait, hold on. Oh dang! I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Finger off. I took my finger off. I keep forgetting that we're in a convoy. Dude, this thing is quick though. I'm about to shit on everybody. Dude, this thing is fast. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Meow. I had to fix it up. My shit was looking raggedy. Dude, this thing is fucking insane. Part of my French. This thing is insane. This thing is wicked. Your BMW sold for a mil? Dude, I recommend if you don't really care all too much about a car and you have backstage, oh, you might got it. You might got it. You might got it. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh! Dude, this thing is freaking fast. Oh my god.
This is bad.
This is crazy. Give us a second. We're getting there. See, this thing is insane. Why is it this fast?
thing beats you up on the wheel fast. Got a really stiff suspension. That a Chevrolet Caprice or Impala?
Dude, I'm gonna pull up to everyone in this freaking this little thingy.
Shoot, my bad.
You're good.
I'm about to go slamming on my brakes when I see you slamming on the brakes and I slammed into you.
Dude, the back of my car. Dude, this thing is insane. I want to start from the plane. Let's start from the plane. Like way back here. I just want to see what that'll look like. There we go. My fault. Dude, what is that? See, that's the thing. That's that one. it's that. That's it. That's the scary one. That's the one that's gonna kick my ass. Look at it. Look at. Oh, you messed up giving me this Mustang. Yeah, you're messed up. 261.
Bye. Sorry, y'all, I had to send a text message.
No, you're good. I just had a new personal best. I feel like I can get faster though. Maybe I'm just watching. Oh, that's a plane. Dude, this thing is crunched.
Oh, real slidey on
And then his is just untouched. Oh, never mind. Like this one. Crowd control.
Yeah, it's a real crowd control. Even the four wheels spinning, all this thing to go to the side.
This thing is, and I can actually paint this myself. Hold on, because I kept it stock. So what we're gonna do, real quick, is we're gonna. What crazy tool we customized ourselves? Hell yeah, dude. I can actually paint this myself. So what we're gonna do We're gonna pay. I don't know if y'all ever seen the. I don't know why I keep going back to that, but we're gonna do carbon head. No, I lied. We're not. But we are gonna fuck around with these HREs.
It's kind of fun. Get the drift ball.
No, I'm not changing the wheels. No, never that.
Be a really good drift car. Man, you should be
Bro,
catching
you know what's
that.
crazy? A lot of people, I was gonna say, a lot of people never knew you could do this, which I found absolutely ridiculous. Like, I told my friend to do this the other day, and he was like, wait, what? Oh shit, no, not all paint groups, just paint group one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I thought blue and white, but maybe we're gonna do blue and black. So everything that's white. How much shit did I paint blue? Okay, there we go. Alright, so what we're gonna do instead. No, we're leaving that. My fault, y'all. I'm taking. I was just messing around with the. I like that. No, that's how we're leaving it. Yep. I didn't change the tint. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna go back in and change the tint. And that's another thing that I like about Forza more than I like about the crew. The crew, you can only change what they let you change. Forza, I don't really think they care.
They really don't.
I was in a. I probably shouldn't say this on YouTube, but I don't care about YouTube like that. So, uh, should we do white or black? I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked as fuck. Blue. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, this car's fine. Wait, what was I saying?
We were talking about. What were you saying? Oh, why you love it? This is hard to forget, really. Why you love Forza over Motorfest? I was in a heated, not necessarily heated. It was a more of like a
Oh,
respectable
oh,
argument.
dude, Forza is so much better. You can change. You can. Okay, we're about to go. I'm about to get. Dude, Forza is so much better by
Hey
far.
man,
There's so many other cars. You have a shit ton of cars to choose from, not only can you choose a shit ton of cars, but you can customize each car uniquely. I feel like in Ford, I feel like in the Crew, it was just a bunch of numbers, and like if you had 850 across the board, yeah, your car was fast. Like it didn't really, you couldn't really change anything. It was just that, and it was kind of boring. So I mean, like I feel like Forza just is a lot better. The map feels bigger. It's more active. You don't lag out as much as like it's just. I feel like Forza is a fuck ton better. Dude,
The playability, yes, the playability with your friends, absolutely. The way the driving is, oh my gosh, man, like, I love the driving on this game. And this
it
is,
makes driving fun.
I played probably a good solid 100 hours on the Crew with this wheel, and I've got probably just a little over 30 hours on this on this one right here in the last 3-4 since the 25th, because I ordered the premium edition. And man, with the Motorfest, it feels like you're driving a train and it goes wherever you turn the stick or the wheel. It just does not feel real to me. Like there's nothing about it that's convincing. Other than the high speed, like in the supercars, that's the only thing that's kind of somewhat convincing. And then the drift cars in stock form, they're also convincing on the wheel. But controller is a different story. Like they're a little bit, it's for controller players, I can understand where they can get a little bit of, immersion from it. I guess that's the key word everybody uses. But like, my take on it, I don't want to play on a controller. I made that decision a long time ago. I did not want to play on a controller, and I was like, all right, first I'm gonna buy the PlayStation 5, and then I'm gonna buy me a wheel, and then I'm gonna play some Gran Turismo 7, and that's exactly what I did.
Dude, I think honestly, I really want to get a wheel. I really want to get a wheel, but what's crazy to me is I just feel like Forza makes driving fun.
0 to 60
Like the Crew didn't do that.
Seconds.
No, it doesn't. And look, bro, if you already have a wheel, 100% worth it for Forza Horizon 5. If you don't already have a wheel and you just want to try it out, check it out. Go to a marketplace. See if you can find a Logitech G29 that's in decent working condition for about 100, 120, 150 bucks, something around in that price range. You don't want to go spend $200 or $300, maybe even $400 on a wheel, and you might not even like it. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, I can drive like you wouldn't believe IRL. All right, going from driving and then coming to this right here, which is, it's a lot safer and it is fun. But going from that to this was like, it took me a good month to adjust. But I was determined. You just got to be determined, and you got to want to do it. Boy, once you get good at it, once you figure out, the ins and outs of driving with a wheel, once you learn how to trail brake and stuff like that, it's absolutely amazing. And I can't give no other explanation for it other than that.
Dude, what I really want to do, and I've seen it a bunch, but I want to get the 3 monitors. Like the 3 monitor setup with the chair and like the whole like. Hold on, I'm about to race a Miata.
See, I wish we could do stuff like that with PlayStation, but you can't. It's gonna cost me a couple G's to build me a gaming PC, and I don't want no just, and I know they probably would run pretty good, but I don't want a pre-built from Walmart, because I plan on getting heavily in, within the next couple of years. I plan on having a motion sim and all that stuff. And, I would like to eventually get to the point where I can, where I'm streaming and all that. And I know I don't have to have all this nice equipment to do it, but, like, I just want it for myself, not for the views or nothing like that. I just want it, and I want people to I just want to share my experience with people and let people see it and stuff like that. You know?
That's
But I want
literally.
people to do it.
I was gonna say that's literally what I'm doing. Like I really don't care about the views. It's just like it's just about like chilling and vibing, and
Yeah, it's about
if
chilling
people
and
want
vibing
to,
and just chillaxing, you know. I mean,
if
and then
people want
sharing
to
the
join, they
experience with
can.
everybody.
Like if people want to join, they can, and I'm not really. I don't know. It's just fun. It's fun.
It is fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I started way in front of you. I started way in front of you.
Yeah, you do. It's all good. Things got some top end. That's why I like the cut. That's why I like the
Dude,
coyote and
this thing is so realistic. Oh my gosh. I have a friend who got a dark horse, and this engine. That's another thing. In the crew, I feel like the engine sounds weren't like if you had a supercar, all the supercars kind of sounded the same. Or let me rephrase.
yes.
If you had like like, cause my car, the car that I used the most in the crew was the 812 Superfast. And if you had an 812 Superfast and you pulled up next to a 458, it sounded damn near the same, and they don't sound the same at all in real life. So it just,
Nothing like it.
I don't know, it was weird. Now,
It's weird. The crew is really, really weird vibes for me because, like, it's the original crew was not a bad game. I just didn't care much for the handling. I did play it and I played it a lot. I just didn't care for the handling.
now
But
I'm
I
not. I was about
discovered
to,
Forza driving.
yeah. Now, what I will say is, I'm not gonna sit here and just absolutely bash the shit out of the Crew Motorfest. The Crew Motorfest is a good game. It really is.
It is. It's fun. It is a fun game.
It
And, you
is
know, I do enjoy the customization aspects of it too, myself.
like it is a they do have it is a good game. Now I will say this: as soon if I put myself in one of the developers' shoes at the Crew and I heard that Forza was coming to P5, I would have shit my pants because I feel like the only reason like we were if I had the option to get Forza on P4 and 5, like if I had the option to get all the Forza games, I would have played Forza and I would have never have touched the Crew. I'm not gonna
Agreed,
lie.
100%. I'm not gonna lie, me neither. I played the first crew, and that was literally the only crew I ever actually planned on playing because I know most games in their very beginning stage, some of them they don't start out all that great, and then some of them they'll grow out into an actual decent game. And Motorfest actually did turn into a somewhat decent game. It's just not. It just doesn't fit my critique points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like the immersion. I like to feel like I'm actually in control of the vehicle, not on real. And that was kind of like a reminiscent experience from like Need for Speed Underground 2. I remember
Oh,
having full control over my vehicle. Need for Speed Underground 2 for some reason. I
I was
don't
gonna
know. This might
say
be vague memories,
in the
but
chat,
I mean,
I was gonna say in the chat they're bringing up Need for Speed. For Speed, okay. So I did. I want to talk about Need for Speed for a minute because Need for Speed deserves to be talked about. So
yes.
okay. I think the first Need for Speed I truly played and enjoyed. I think I hopped on Need for Speed late, but it was I forget the name. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I know what city it was in Brookhaven, and
Brookhaven.
it was. Dude, this was so long. It was on Xbox 360 is when I played it. I remember.
Okay.
I remember that. What got if you're in chat and you know what Need for Speed I'm talking about, feel free. It was Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted. It was Need
Yeah.
for Speed Most Wanted. That was the first one I ever. And that was so long ago. That was so long ago. Who is this?
So I remember having a PS2 and playing. I'm not sure which Need for Speed it was. I'm pretty sure it was like the first rendition for PS2 on. 'Cause PS2 and PS3 was kind of a crossover in a sense, you know, with their games. They kind of shared some of the games, kind of like how PS4 and PS5 do now. But I remember playing Most Wanted on my PS2, and I had a PlayStation Wheel back then on Most Wanted, and it was a fun game back then, and it had force feedback too.
Dark Horse is disgusting. Holy shit. No, okay, somebody brought up Need for Speed. Wait, hold on. Cause I'm not looking at chat, hold on. Somebody brought up Nightclub. Yeah, Nightclub.
Midnight Club, yes.
Midnight Club. Somebody brought up Midnight Club. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I never played Midnight Club.
Midnight Club, I played a lot of the Midnight Clubs. I didn't play the first and second one, but I did play 3. I played Dub Edition. I played Midnight Club Los Angeles. They were, you know, their driving on Midnight Club was just like the Cruise. It was real rarely feeling, but the customization and the story mode, and I mean the storyline, and just all around the game overall, aside from driving aside, was a great game. And he's not lying, that was peak, like, straight up, like, it was a good game. Like, if you can get a hold of it and play it somehow, I mean, I would give it a shot.
You think I should?
Yes, if you can somehow figure out a way to find Midnight Club and find an old console that can play it, bro. I'm serious.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I did? You know what I never played, but I'm kind of glad I stayed away from it.
What's that?
Test Drive.
Yes, I knew you was just gonna say that. I've never played it. I thought about spending the money on it and just to just to try it out. But I'm like, do I really want to spend $60 just to try out the game? I do not.
and here's my thing. I always see like little clips and shit, and it looks bad.
It looks bad.
It looks terrible.
I went and watched a couple of videos. I watched Black Panther. I watched Sid Wag's videos, and a couple of the bigger YouTubers videos on